Hey guys, Blake the Webhead here, and this is another review video by me, and this is going to be on the game Killzone Mercenary by Havoc. This specific title was released for the PlayStation Vita back in September, I believe. Now, there was a lot of hype about this game. There was a lot of anticipation. A lot of people were talking about it, and it was well worth it. It was well worth it. The game is very, very entertaining and a lot of fun to play. Now, today on this review video, I'm going to be talking about a few topics, and I'm going to grade these topics at the end of the video and give this game an overall rating. The rating system is just out of 5. Each topic can take or give a point, and there are 5 topics. So depending on how well these topics do will determine how high the grade is. The first topic we're going to talk about is the graphics and visuals. The graphics are very, very well developed for a game of this stature for this system. This is a handheld system, and as far as we can remember, handheld systems have always been a downgrade from a console system. Now, the PlayStation Vita has achieved leaps and bounds as far as visually, and this game is one of those games that really pushes the system and its capabilities. There's not much I can say. As you guys are watching this review, you can tell that the graphics are good. Keep in mind that the camera that I'm using, it's not the best value, it's not the best quality camera, but you can tell that this game visually is very, very stunning, and I personally enjoy looking at it. This is one thing that keeps me playing a game. This is the one thing that gets me interested in the game, is the graphics, and the graphics for this game are wonderful. The visual effects is on point. They are above subpar, and they make this game a lot more fun because it's so well developed. It's so much fun to look at, and it's so entertaining to see. As far as the interface from the start menu all the way up to the black market, or I think that's what it's called, the black market, where you actually you go in, you buy your weapons and stuff like that, to you actually playing the game, you fighting the Hellghast, and you know, you're firing your gun, and you can tell it's firing because it's discharging and there's light coming from it, and the environment is just wonderful. The destruction from war, there's piles of rock everywhere, the enemies, their body language, it's just all around a very well put together game. The voice acting for this game is also very nice. The characters are very believable. You can really, really tell that they put a lot of time and effort into this game. The story itself is pretty straightforward. You're a mercenary. You don't play on the good side. You don't play on the bad side. You play on your side. And your side is to make money. Now, there's a war between the Hellghast and Vecta. Now, your role in this game is to capitalize on this war, and what you're basically doing is you're fighting for whichever side is paying you the most at the time. Now, to me, that seems like that, I call that being a whore of war. H-O-W, whore of war. So basically that means that, you know, whoever's paying you the most, that's whoever you're putting out for. And that's how I put it. That's how I see it. And in the story, you're just pretty much doing that. People are paying you, you're doing odd jobs, you're killing people, you're performing certain objectives, and then as you would progress in the game, the story unfolds where I'm not trying to give away exactly what it is, but Without doing that, you have decisions to make later on in the game that will determine the fate of this war, basically. And it comes down to you having to make a decision, being the bigger person and doing the right thing, and coming out on top and being the hero. And I think that was a very, very well thought out storyline, and kudos to Havoc for doing that. The gameplay itself is a lot of fun. It's very entertaining. I talked about the interface. The interface is touchscreen. You have a lot of options in this game. There's not much that you're limited to do, or you're limited from doing. You can customize your own loadout. They have achievements in here where you can, from achieving certain feats, they give you trophies. Intel, you get a lot of secrets, Easter eggs, stuff to unlock, stuff like that. There's a lot of that stuff in this game. The gameplay, the fact that you can actually go in and customize your own loadout, which means you can choose any gun that you want, any secondary weapon, grenade, armor pack, and then you get a special ability, and you get to actually go in. Every kill that you get in this game earns you money, and that money adds up, and you use that money to buy upgrades, better weapons, better armor, and that is great. Hey, the black market in this game actually comes in handy, like you wouldn't believe. And I think that might have been not a glitch, but that part of the game makes this game a little easier than it should be. Where I remember one instance, I was fighting a boss and I went to the black market. Basically, it's a box on the level. It's like a yellow box on the map. You go up to it, press triangle, and it opens up, and you can buy more ammo. You can buy different guns. You can switch your guns. You can do whatever you want. And in this game, when I was playing it, I actually had the ability to do it while I was fighting. I could do it whenever I wanted to do it. Now, that's very convenient, but I don't know if that's how they wanted it to be, because that makes the game so much easier. I can literally be fighting a boss. My gun's not doing that well. I'll go up to the box and I'll buy an RPG launcher and just blow the shit up in like 3 shots. So, whether or not they meant to do it, it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate the fact that that helped, and they put that in the game. The controls, they're very, very smooth and fluent. There's not much I can really say negative about the controls. The fact that, like I said, it's touchscreen, like meleeing, you hit triangle and it prompts a action on the screen, and whichever direction that arrow is pointing on the screen is what you are, let's say that's what you're doing to pretty much play out that melee attack. You can tap on the screen to initiate your grenade. You can tap on the screen to go through the menus and stuff like that. So the controls are very fluent. They're very easy to get used to, and there is not much negative, not much I can say negative about this game. Like I said, the last topic is the multiplayer. The multiplayer, that's a lot of fun, and me for one, I can't play a game like this without having multiplayer, and the multiplayer option is pretty awesome. I believe it's up to 8 players in a server, and basically they have different modes: free-for-all, teams. I believe there is a control point game. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but the multiplayer is a lot of fun. I'm addicted to the multiplayer. After I've beaten the game 2 or 3 times already, which I have, I tend to play multiplayer a lot. There's not much I can say about it. The only glitch not the only glitch, but the only thing that I really have negative to say about this game is in the multiplayer, and that's with the melee attack. When you are walking up behind someone, the melee attack takes so long to kill them that it actually gives anyone in the nearby area an opportunity to come in and get 2 kills instead of 1, because your melee animation is literally taking a good 10 seconds for you to complete. You grab the guy, you punch him in the face, you throw him on the ground, and then you punch him in the face again, and then before you actually finish him, you never know, someone could walk up on you and shoot him. Then shoot you. And you just lost, and he lost, so that guy just got 2 kills. So that's the only thing that I have to say about that game that's negative. But all in all, Killzone Mercenary is a great play. I recommend that if you're not into a first-person shooter, try it. If you haven't played any, try this one. Let this one be your first, at least on the handheld system, because for a PlayStation Vita and for, like I said, a handheld system, this game is very, very well developed. I enjoyed this game a lot. And it's definitely a rental, and it's definitely a buy, and I highly recommend it to anyone that's into these kind of games. Now, the grading system, so far I've given the visuals and graphics a 5 out of 5. I've given the story a 5 out of 5. The gameplay a 5 out of 5. The controls a 5 out of 5. And I give the multiplayer a 4.5 out of 5. And like I said, that's because of the fact that it takes so long to really complete a melee attack in multiplayer, because it takes so long for you to kill someone with the melee attack. Now with that being said, this game overall gets a 4.5 out of 5. And that concludes my review for Killzone Mercenaries. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, and if you have any comments or concerns, leave them down in the comments section below. If you have any games that you would like me to do a review for, or maybe do a walkthrough. I was thinking about starting to do walkthroughs. They were going to take me a lot more time to do because they're walkthroughs, but if you guys have any suggestions, any feedback that you'd like to give me, just don't hesitate, let me know. And thanks again, guys, for watching, and until next time, take care.